Ladies, gents, greetings from the London Coliseum in Covent Garden, home of the English National Opera. My name is James, I am 27 years old and I work as a professional opera singer here. So I started training with Brandon about 2 months ago now. My problems stemmed, I would say, from bad relationships with food. Weight's always gone up and down. I've been overweight for the majority of my life growing up. And even, during my studies at uni and afterwards, weight's always gone up and down, but majority of the time it's always been, on the upper end. And there just came a point when I realized I'm going wrong. I knew I was going wrong, and I thought this time I need to do something about it, but it needs to come from the right place and it needs to be done properly, and I need to set it up in a way that it basically won't reverse and the weight comes straight back on at the end of it. I didn't know quite what to do, and I ended up thinking maybe a personal trainer would be a good idea. Having said that, not it wasn't exactly easy, and it was pretty intimidating even looking for a personal trainer. You see these profiles, whether it's on Facebook or Instagram, and yeah, it's tricky. And you see these, photos of personal trainers and their clients and everything that you would ever want to look like. And I would just think, there's no way. I know I need help. I don't know who from, but maybe it is a personal trainer, maybe it isn't, but I just knew that I needed help somewhere. And then I always just kept on looking, and eventually Brandon popped up on my Instagram. And I remember just seeing a video of him. I was just looking at his profile and I found a video of him talking about mental health. And I had a whole history of mental health issues, which stemmed from various things. And my comfort was always food. So I knew that mental health played a big part of it, and I just thought, this was the first person that I thought, okay, maybe he can help me. Who knows? So I made the move. I got in touch with him. We met up, we had a chat, and it was great. He was honest with me. I did my best to be honest with him about everything. And we just took it from there. And honestly, I didn't know what I wanted when I was looking for a personal trainer. Didn't have a clue. But I just knew that I needed someone to help me I would say, I would even go as far as to say look after me a little bit. And then we just jumped into it. We obviously trained together, but Brandon was asking me, do you sleep well? How many steps do you do a day? How are your eating habits? These basic things that I think a lot of people don't talk about, because I think most people either go to the gym or they find a personal trainer, as a means to an end. They want to get to a certain way, or they want to get ready for this event or this photo shoot or whatever it is, and that's it. But this time, I remember I was shocked. I was really shocked. Because I just found myself very, very quickly being a lot happier. I became a lot more relaxed, less stressed, patient. And it was a big combination of things. It wasn't just the fact that I was walking into a gym and I was lifting weights with him. He's a great trainer. That absolutely, he's great at what he does. But it was a combination of that, and just a combination of he keeps an eye on me. He messages me. I can ask him anything if I just need to know this or I need to know that. He's there to support me. He's looking after me, and it takes a big weight off of your shoulders, and that I think is one of the big things that's helped me. I went from this guy who, um, you know, had massive weight issues, had eating problems, was really unhappy with his life. And, if you asked me 2 months ago, are you happy? Probably would have said, no, I'm not. Either that or I couldn't answer you. But now, the amount of times people, even people have noticed that people are saying to me, I'm getting much less of the you lost weight, and I'm getting more of people just saying, you're just happier. You seem so much more lively. You seem so much more, even in my job, people are like, you seem so much more committed. You seem to be much more giving. And it's just because they're absolutely right. It's just because I'm happier. I wake up in the morning and, everyone still gets, their times when they wake up and they're knackered and they don't want to do anything. But I wake up and I want to get on with the day. And I never used to. I would always want to come up with some kind of excuse as to why I don't want to, or why I shouldn't go into work, or why I shouldn't go to this or go and do that, etc. I want to go out and live my life. Because, and it's hard to explain because it's, like, even now I think about it and it all seems really surreal. This sudden change where my attitude to life has changed completely just because someone's almost come along, flicked a switch, and I'm happier. I train with Brandon twice a week and I feel amazing after each session. But just doing those 2 sessions, it keeps me going. Keeps me going all week, and it makes me feel good and it makes me happy. And I couldn't even tell you, in terms of science and what's going on in my head or any of that stuff. But you know what? All I can say is training with Brandon has made me happier than, happier than a time that I can remember. It's definitely like changed my life for the better in so many ways. I'm not kind of like, I'm not going out, I'm not sort of seeking happiness anymore, whether it's a meal or whether it's, something within my work. I'm happy in the job that I have. I don't need to seek any kind of, extra, sort of artistic satisfaction in what I'm doing because I'm not happy at the moment. I'm happy with the work I do, and I'm happy with how my life is going. And you know what? I don't need anything else after this. I really don't. It's the thing. It's the one of the most important things in my life right now, and I couldn't imagine not having the training with Brandon in my life anymore. It's become so necessary. And yeah, it's just kind of given me a reason to, just to want to live my life. Really, that's literally what it's done. So, this one amazing person has done great things for me. Maybe you can do the same for you.